This video is about what to do with these things when you're presenting, because so many people on our presentation skills training ask that question. What do I do with them? Well, the first answer is that you want them nice and relaxed by your side unless you're doing something specific with them. Well done. Because the problem is when you put your hands over here, do that again for me now. When you put your hands here, it looks a little bit defensive, right? Even if you don't think it's defensive, that's the interpretation that the audience might take. So any kind of clasping or having your hands in front of you in any way, shape or form is not a great look. So just relax by your side. That's lovely. And keep them in the presenter stance that we covered earlier. Keep your stance. That's great. And then if you want to use your hands on purpose, we're going to do some definitive actions. So you would have planned throughout your presentation how you want to use them. And I know you had 3 sections to your what section, which is brilliant. So you might want to do the hand movements for that. So 1, 2 and 3. Do you want to do that for me? 1, 2 and 3. Lovely. And you did it exactly right. Be really keep it off your body, you know, don't do this, don't make it tiny. If you're going to do it, make it big and make it clear. Perfect. And let's say you wanted to do a bar graph as well, didn't you? So you could start here and then finish here. Brilliant. And what you'll notice is you start with your right hand, which might seem unusual because we're a mirror image of the audience. So we want to start with our right hand the way I say. Remember to do this. Just stick your hand out, poke it and say, I will always start from here. I will always start from here. Great. And then put your left hand out and poke it and say, I will always finish here. I will always finish here. Great. So if the viewers do that as well, then they remember where to start and finish. You start on your right hand, finish on your left hand so that the audience see it the correct way round, which means that if you want to talk about time, you'd start here for Monday and then you'd finish here for Friday or January, December and so on. Good. Excellent. So that's what you can do with your hands. If you had, you were saying about those 2 departments not getting on so well, so you might want to have 2 departments like this, and then by the end of the presentation you had them working well together, didn't you? So you could do something like that. But don't do anything unnatural, but notice about when you do it naturally. If you're talking, you might do that. So then observe that and actually do it on purpose when you're presenting. Just make it a little bit clearer and when you actually do it. Or keep your hands by your side if you don't need them. Any questions? No, that's brilliant. Thank you. Brilliant. Good. Well done. You know, some people say about they think it's sort of a bit too restrictive standing like this. They use their hands a lot to talk. And the thing I always say to them is that it's not about you, it's about the audience. So you've got to do the right thing for the audience. And once you practice not using your hands, actually in reality, you'll start using them a bit, but less than you were doing. So somewhere in between is great. But for now, if you're learning, practice no hands. So then a little bit might come in, and then it's not about perfection, it's about self-correction. Notice if you're using them too much, put them back down. Brilliant, well done.